and he's scared to death of the great power judge that you have and that this court has. And I told you this last time during the guilty plea, and I'll tell the court this now. Judge, it really doesn't matter if you give this guy,
Get it. Sure.
but if you give him, deferred, or you give him a death penalty, I know I'm being, I know I'm embellishing. It doesn't matter if the court gives him 100 years in prison. This man will never forgive himself. He hates himself.
What do you want?
Judge, I want the best case scenario. I don't know if the court can give a diversion or intervention. That would be great. If not, at the very worst, deferred adjudication, Judge, because I want to keep this man out of prison because his family needs him. I've brought them today. They will also tell His Honor how much they need him, and that without him going to prison, prison is not, jail is not the place for this gentleman. Because then those kids will grow up without a dad. All financial contributions will be over with, and this whole family will be destroyed. And then most likely, there's a very strong possibility that he will be deported. We've already, admonished him ourselves about this, but Ernesto, I want you to look at the judge. Are you sorry?
No.
You acknowledge the fact that you have messed up?
Sí,
Do you take responsibility for this?
total.
Totally.
Do you hate yourself?
Se odia usted mismo. Yes.
And are you begging the judge for mercy?
Al juez que le dé misericordia. Yes.
Do you understand that he has the power to throw you in jail and throw away the key and you sit there and rot away?
Yes.
Tell him why you deserve mercy.
Porque usted merece misericordia.
Yo no quiero que mi familia se quede solo.
I don't want my family to be left
Yo soy
alone.
el soporte de mi familia.
I am the sole support of my family.
Is there anything else you want to tell the judge?
Algo más que se le quiere decir al juez.
Pido piedad. Pido piedad que tenga
I'm just asking for mercy. Be merciful on me.
no solamente esta situación va a afectar a mí, sino a mis hijos también. Y no
This
quiero eso.
situation is not just going to affect me, but also my children as well.
Your Honor, would you like to hear from the wife
Quisiera oír de
or the kids or the father or
Well, I
friends?
think that they've probably been punished enough for this, really.
Thank you,
Do you want
Judge.
to add anything?
Just that you've seen more cases than any of us, and I know that you'll do the right thing, so we would defer to you. And I understand when we first met to show signs of remorse and things that he's done after that, and it appears he has done those things.
I will tell you this, that if this were a case where there had been the death of someone else's child, then I think that that would absolutely 100% unequivocally be jail, and a really long and healthy jail sentence. But in this case, I think that when you do something of this nature where you end up with the death of your own child, I think that that's about as bad as it gets. I really feel for you. It's not going to be an easy thing to. I don't think
Yo no creo
something with a dismissal is appropriate in this case, because I think the world needs to be on notice of what has happened, And, I shudder to think that anytime you look at a picture, anytime you do an activity, it's going to bring up a memory, I have a problem dealing with it myself. Just think before you act. Think before you speak, because kids are crafty. I've seen this all too much. And we had a case here where a kid climbed up, a bookcase that was 15 feet high, took a gun and killed. Just, if you have weapons, you don't need to have them accessible or even near a child. Sentence you to 1 year in jail. I'm going to probate it for 2. I'm not going to put you in jail now because I think that I hope that this is punishment enough. I am going to keep tabs on you so I know that you're doing well, though. I'm not going to let you go for 2 years. And I want him to do thinking for a change. I don't want you to be in possession of weapons. I don't want you to consume alcohol. I don't want you to consume illegal drugs. You mess up, I am going to put you in jail. If you pick up a new case, I will put you in jail. I think that if I were to put you in jail now, what it would probably end up doing is punishing your family more than you. And there are a lot of people that depend on you. Make the right decision. It's not hard. And I mean, leaving a gun on a bed. Anything else you think? I don't care about the money. Money is the least of my concern. That's a good idea. Although he's probably having to do it with CPS regardless. So let's see if he's doing it with CPS. And then, just the idea is that you leave here better than you came. That's what makes us happy. And that's what we strive for every single person that comes through our court. We want you to leave better than you came. I feel your pain. If I could hug you, I would, Mr. Gutierrez, but it's tragic. It sucks. All right, guys.
Your Honor, may I address the court?
Sure.
We just want to thank you so much for the compassion that you've shown, Mr. Gutierrez, and it's just an honor to be before you. We really appreciate you hearing us out, and will you tell Judge thank you?
Thank you.
Judge, you've saved his life, so I hope you know that. May we be excused?
You got it.
Thank you, Judge.
The death of your own child, I think that's about as bad as it gets. If I could hug you, I would, Mr. Gutierrez, but it's tragic. It sucks.
Order in the court, going on the record.
Okay, we are on the record in cause number 247-3585. Today is January 2nd, Thursday, January 2nd. It's approximately 10:14 a.m. Guys, if you would please announce yourselves for purposes of the record.
The state, Kelsey Siegler.
For defense, Garrett Gibbons and Brett Landriault, representing Ernesto Gutierrez.
Mr. Ernesto Gutierrez stands charged with the offense of making a firearm accessible to a child. He's facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We were here last time on December 19th, state having offered 270 days in jail, and defense and state couldn't come up to an agreement, and so state waived. Defense has come to us for punishment, asking the court to punish Mr. Gutierrez with regard to this case. We have done the agreement. He has pled guilty to the offense. So now we are set for punishment in this case today. one of the things that I would like to know is how this has changed you, Mr. Gutierrez. What have you done differently?
Ha cambiado totalmente mi vida,
My life has changed completely.
mi trabajo, mi vida social,
My work, my social life,
todo.
everything.
What have you done differently? So that we know that you appreciate the gravity of what has happened. What have you done differently? Losing a child is probably one of the worst things that can happen in life. You know, when you have a child, you are tasked with loving, protecting, raising, making that person the best they can be. That is the duty of a father. Here, you allegedly left a gun on a bed. The child found the gun, or one of the children found the gun, and did the unthinkable. What have you done that is, so I know that you appreciate the gravity of what has happened? Did you go to therapy? Did you see a psychologist? What have you done?
Mi familia y yo hemos estado asistiendo a terapias.
My family and I have been attending therapy.
Trabajamos 3 meses con trabajadores, estuvieron visitando trabajadores sociales.
We, for 3 months, were being visited by social workers.
So CPS got involved, I guess. What happened with that? Anything?
Pues durante ese tiempo ellos estuvieron asistiendo a mis niños.
Well, during that time,
A mi
they were
esposa y
helping
a
my
mí.
children, my wife and myself,
Para ayudarnos con la situación.
to help us with that
So
situation.
you had a CPS plan in place then? Is CPS still involved in your life now? How long are they expected to be in your lives?
¿Cuánto tiempo esperan que ellos estén aquí?
Ellos estuvieron casi 4 meses con nosotros.
They were with us for almost 4 months,
Y aún tenemos contacto con la psicóloga.
and we
que nos
still are in touch with the psychologist that
Mhm.
helped us.
Personalmente he tomado todas las medidas para que mis hijos no estén solos.
Personally,
En la
I have
casa.
taken measures to make sure that my children are not alone in the house.
Todo el tiempo mi esposa ha estado con ellos y
My
ahorita mi
wife
padre,
has been with them the entire time, and even right now,
mientras yo trabajo para sostener a mí.
while I work
So,
to support them.
ah, ha sido bien difícil.
It's been very difficult.
How many children do you have now?
But I find it great.
Did you just have another child?
Your Honor, they're all here today.
Sí.
Yes.
What do you want?
Your Honor, may I address the court? Okay. Judge, you know, this is a very good man. I have hundreds of clients. As you know, being a judge, not all of them are good. Oftentimes, there's a lot of bad people in this world that, you know, over the course of the past few months, I've gotten the honor, the privilege of getting to know this man, getting to know his family, sitting here in your honorable court today. These are good people from Venezuela. And Judge, in my first 2 or 3 years of practice, I did catastrophic injuries, wrongful death, personal injury work. I saw oftentimes a horrible accident like this would happen. Husband and wife would divorce, families would be, left in shambles. This is a man that the family really needs. He's the sole provider of the house. He's a good father. He's a good husband. When the wife and the kids came to my office last week, and we talked about this case and I was preparing them for today, the wife couldn't even look me in the eyes. The children had a panic attack. They're scared to death that they're going to lose their father, their husband, everything to them. He's the glue that holds the family together.